Hello everyone and welcome back to a Gran Turismo time trial here at Sardinia Layout C in reverse. And what car is that, you are wondering? Well, it is a Ferrari Dino 246 GT, which you can see flying around there. On comfort soft tyres, I put a medium difficulty on this. It's a bit slidey, to be honest with you, so some people will struggle with this. Others will just thrive off that. Goal estimate around a 1 minute 5.8 is my guess. I do believe we are going to get into the 103s here because I can see a 103.9 just. That is my ultimate limit here. If you do enjoy this video, do give it a like, do subscribe to the channel. But without further ado, we best jump into this lap and let me tell you how to do Sardinia Layout C reverse because I do it all the time. Right, heading towards turn number 1. What we're looking for is on the right-hand side, okay? We've got those marshals there. There's 4 of them. They're having a party over there on the right-hand side. They are my brake marker for turn number 1. Now, with this corner, you can stay out wide, you can go in tight. You choose how you want to do this corner. If you go in tight, you're going to get more oversteer. If you go out wide, it gives you a nice run off the corner. So pick and choose how you like to do this corner. Notice I go in quite tight here. I get a bit of oversteer, and I'm using that to get around the corner. You don't necessarily have to do that. You don't have to do engine braking either, so please don't worry about doing engine braking. Just come down the gears as normal. If you do more engine braking, you are going to struggle with more oversteer. Just keep that in mind. Come up here, then you want to keep the car as straight as possible. So I'm only turning slightly as I go through here. I'm avoiding going over that curb. If I go over that curb, it's going to understeer me off into the barrier. Now, as I get to this point here, you've got the arrows on the left-hand side. They're a really good brake marker. As they hit the edge of your screen, that's when you brake. However, for me personally, I use the white mark here and the curb up ahead. I brake right in the middle of those two. You can see that a little bit better here. So that's what I'm going to do. So the arrow is basically where you're going to brake, and notice how I do that here. Now, as I turn in, I'm going to get a bit of oversteer. Try and cut a little bit of that corner and get on the throttle quite early. Stay in third gear to make sure the weight transfer doesn't kick off too much. As we head up here, then, we're going to approach the final set of corners. Now, this is critical to get this right. Notice how I turn in there, and I'm in fourth gear. Going to fourth gear, it stabilizes the car. I'm braking in a straight line here. It's a provisional braking area. You can use the end of the curb on the right if you want to use that. It's as I go straight here. Now, what I'm going to do here, I'm prepping for the left-hander, and I want to turn into the gravel a little bit. It'll slow me down. So I'm braking here a little bit, let the car turn in, and then as I get towards this curb here, I've dropped gear now as well. I can then go hard on the brakes, and I'm going to go from third to second gear. I did try third gear exits. They can work, so if you are struggling with the second gear, because it will cause a bit of oversteer, just stay in third gear, and you should be fine on exit. You're just going to lose a tenth or two on that exit. But as here, I keep it stable. As I turn in here, this corner is cambered, and be careful on the exit then, because if you just go on the blue stuff and don't touch the red and white curbing, it will invalidate both this lap and the following lap. That is quite a quick lap, I would say. It's a 1 minute 4.2. As I said, there's definitely a 103.9 in there, but that's my ultimate pace, and that struggle to get that today. Right, let's go into a fast lap then. Hard on the brakes where the marshals were on the right side as we go into here. I get a bit of oversteer. I'm going in on throttle early there, and that just bounces the car. As you get oversteer, try and turn into it a little bit, but not too much, and try and straighten the car as much as possible. While oversteer can be nice with the weight transfer, you want to straighten up as quick as you can, otherwise you'll start to lose time very quickly. Keep the car as straight as possible going up this hill. Aim towards the curb, but don't go over it, otherwise you will understeer off with weight transfer, and then we're looking for that white mark or the arrow there, hard on the brakes. We start to turn in there, we cut a little bit of the corner, and straight on the throttle there to balance the car. It just presses the weight over the rear wheels, and the car should stabilize itself very nicely. And up here then, we're going to go up to fourth gear to stabilize the car through this section, and as we go straight, we're going to hit the brakes there, drop a gear as we go into here, and then we're going to hit the brakes hard as we get to the end of the curb. Turn in, use all the camber of the corner, exit the corner, and make sure you stay within the red and white curb in there, and you should be fine in terms of a lap. As we head towards the line here, and once again, that's a 104.2. I'll show you a chase lap again, as always here, so if you do use chase cam, this is the lap for you that is coming up right now. And what we're going to do, look for the marshals on the right side, look where I'm about to brake here, so I brake at the marshals there as I go into this corner. You notice that little bit of oversteer there as I go into this corner. I'm then going to go on the throttle when I feel it's safe, and as I continue on out of there, I try and straighten the car as quick as I can to make sure I don't continue any more oversteer. In down here, once again, try and keep the car straight. Stay out to the right as much as you can. As you turn in, keep the car straight as you can, okay? Avoid the curb on the right hand side by not going over it. Try not to touch it as well, and you'll be even better. And as we go up to here, the arrows on the left hand side, good braking mark here. Look how much of this I cut then. I do cut quite a lot. And on exits, I'm very close to the grass. If you do touch that grass, it may spin you out, so just be careful. It's all about really balancing the car, this combo. It really is about managing that weight transfer, keeping the car straight as possible. As I go into here then, that's why I do that provisional braking there. It slows the car down nicely and reduces that weight transfer. This is all about weight transfer and car control. If you can control this car, you are absolutely fine. Now, you can overlay into turn 1, and what is overlaying? It's where you go hard on the brakes and you just dab the throttle a little bit, forces some understeer. You can do that as well. That's one of my additional tips I am going to put out there. But, folks, that is it for this time trial then. A very interesting time trial. It's all about car control. Highly recommend you keep having a go at this one just to improve your time and just to get used to oversteering Gran Turismo if you do struggle with it. It's a very nice car to drive, a very fun car to drive, and you will start to learn things as you drive this car. But, folks, as I say, that is it in terms of this guide. Hopefully it's have helped you. If it has helped, please do give the video a like. Please do subscribe to the channel. I appreciate all the support you do give the channel. Honestly, I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. That's going to be it, though, for this video. The previous week's time trial is there if you want to check that out. Alternatively, if you want to subscribe and you're not subscribed already, please do that. We are on the journey to 50k. But I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in another video or live stream again very soon.